Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, and we are live. Hey guys, how are ya? Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, innit? I'm so sorry. Hi guys, I'm working on more custom yuzimii Magic the Gathering cards. Hell yeah, unironically, I said this in the Discord. If you guys can make a viable deck with proxies of actual in-game cards, because obviously I can't really bring makeup cards to the game store, I'll print it out. I'll play it. I'll see how it goes. I'm kind of a fan. Oh, welcome in. Hi YouTube. Hi Twitch. Okay, man. How is Yuzi enjoying MSQ? I have so many questions about the main story quest. Don't even get me started. Also, my roommates are asking me so many questions because, again, remember, they're only hearing my half of the stream. They have so many questions about Yuzi. Why are you talking about lizard dilfs and gilfs yesterday? And I was like, well, you would have to play the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV for that. And your ass fixation, they weren't here for that. They literally weren't here for that. Hello, Yuzi's roommates. I am happy to say they are both at work. For the most part, every time I stream, they are at work 75% of stream, except for the days when they like work from home. So luckily, I don't often embarrass myself. The goal is to not embarrass myself too much. I wanna continue living here. That is the goal. But guys, this day had to arrive because this stream is going to be the last stream before my 1-week trip. I am not leaving forever. I am not retiring. I am not graduating. I can't believe this is a dead horse we continuously have to beat, but I think you guys are insisting on making it turn into glue. And there we go. No, we're having more streams. Okay. Guys, English is my second language. I cannot explain further to you, so I will not be expounding upon this. Wait, Yuzi is hitting zombie horses? No, actually, Chad is. Chad is really insisting on turning this dead horse to glue. And listen, we're all adults here. I cannot stop you. But we're gonna have fun. I hope you have a lovely time and eagerly await your return. Thank you, Nomad. Thank you. But we're gonna have fun today because if for those of you who were here yesterday, I have so many questions. I have so many questions that obviously need answers. But there's only one way to answer these questions, and that is to simply continue the story. Because honestly, I'm realizing, man, I talk a lot during MSQ, and if I just simply clicked the mouse button, I would have all my questions answered. Well, I don't know if today is gonna be the day I learn that. Just gotta write a quick message. But the curse of streamers yapping too much. I think we're making good progress. Is the answer to the questions yes or because reasons? Wow, that sounds like any parent to their child. Nothing much happened yesterday. I just celebrated the new Dawn servant and went to Fantasy, Texas. Yeah, and then I had to unlock my really bad southern accent. How Actually, I don't know if it was bad. To be fair, I'm realizing the one time I went to Texas, no one really had a thick Southern accent. But maybe that was because I was in a more populated area of Texas. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just in movies. Maybe it's just in media. I'm always lost with the MSQ, but mostly because I don't pay attention. But as long as my streamer is happy, that's all I care about. That's actually an unironically so based and wholesome answer. Thank you, Tater. I'm not spoiling nothing, so the answer to the question is yes or because reasons. You know what? Fair enough. But today we're gonna do some deep dive. But before I go, obviously I'm gonna have my government mandated yap session, but because of budget cuts, we're gonna keep it nice and low. The best answer is always good question, next question. And I raise you that one gif of Frodo Baggins looking at Gandalf, cheekily being like, "All right, keep your secrets," and they just laugh for like a good 3 minutes. Anyone else already completed at least one Giga line? Wait, how is everyone's Giga boards looking? Has anyone finally like filled out the entire board? If you want a strong Southern accent, you got to go to Louisiana. Wait, okay. I have been recently, I don't know, it's been a recent fixation, but I got put on YouTube. You know, like YouTube Shorts, sometimes they show like clips of an entire movie, but in pieces. I got put on clips of the Deadpool and Wolverine. I was gonna call him Werewolf, and I was like, that's not correct. That's not correct at all. Hello, Marina, welcome in. But the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, close enough, I guess. And it showed a scene, obviously, because spoilers, this movie is out for how long? This movie is out for how long? It was when Channing Tatum played Gambit in that movie. It's been 2-3 years. Yeah, it's been out for a little bit. And that's when I discovered that Gambit has a very... Again, I am not like a comic book reader girl, or like an American comic book reader girl, so I didn't know that Gambit canonically has a... I don't know what the technical term is. It's like a Cajun accent, a Creole accent, I think it's called, or something like that. And that to me is like a totally different accent. Like, I know it is a Southern accent, but like it's a different kind of accent completely. It's I don't even know how one begins to speak it. It feels like another language. So I feel like I put that in a totally different category. Like, that's kind of crazy. Recently, I've been wanting to return to Final Fantasy XIV. Honestly, I think Final Fantasy XIV is in a pretty good place right now. For jump back in, they just released new content. We're getting 4.5 soon. It's great. He's got a crayfish accent. I want to try crayfish one day. I heard that. Okay, is it crayfish or is it crawfish? Or is it crawdads? It's a crayfish boil, a crawfish boil, seafood boil. Oh yeah, 7.5. Yes, thank you, Nomad. It's Craig. It's just like a mini lobster. It's like a mini lobster or a tougher shrimp. Mud bugs? I guess crustaceans are bugs. It's a Craig Boyle. That almost sounds like Greg Boyle, and we're not boiling Gregathy. We're not boiling him. I thought Gambit was French because of the words he uses. Well, it's like Louisiana was like has a lot of French influence. That's why it's like they have like the whole like New Orleans, like French Quarter and all that. And I think like the Cajun Creole like dialect has some French in it. Deadass, they have their own version of French. Isn't it like American Quebecois? So, okay, Quebecois is okay, Quebecois is French Canadian. American Quebecois would be American French Canadian. That's a whole slap together of words. What the fuck? Greg boil. Don't boil Gregathy. Juice the fruitsies instead. I prefer mine shaken, not stirred. Quebecois is. That's enough. No need to finish the sentence. But what was the sentence? Quebec is now offended. Have I ever told you guys a story of when I got in trouble with the Quebecois or the French Canadians in Quebec? Or I didn't get in trouble, they just got mad at me. I think it was like, maybe that was my very first time accidentally rage baiting. Okay, wait. So when I was in middle school, like I was like 11, I was like 10. Wait, how old is a middle schooler? They just do that. French Canadians just get rage baited? No, okay. So when I was a very young child, right, in middle school, in most schools in America, they require you to learn either Spanish or French. And I chose Spanish just because I was like, it felt more natural. Because I guess I've heard Spanish more than I heard French in my day-to-day. So I was learning French, but for some reason, my French teacher, she was not my French teacher, I had a Spanish teacher, but the school's French teacher, she was a very sweet old lady, right? And some of my friends took French, and so they were in her class, and I would hang out at her classroom to hang out with them during lunchtime. So she got to know me, but I was never her student. I was a Spanish student. I had a completely different teacher. But she really liked me for some reason. She really liked me. So during middle school, the French students during winter break, they have the option of going to Quebec for like a little like immersion program. But one day during lunch, she walked up to me, right? During lunch, she was like, Yuzi, do you want to go to Canada? And I was like, I was in middle school. I didn't know better. I thought Canada was some really exotic place. And I was like, sure. And she was like, okay, here's the field trip form. Go ask your mom if you can go. And I was like, okay. And my mom kind of looked at it and she was like, I mean, you're not going to be doing anything over winter break, so why not? So the next thing I know, during winter break, we get this coach bus, right? And it's like a whole bus full of, there's like some parent chaperones and a whole bus full of young middle school French students, right? And then me, the one Spanish speaking student. Well, I wasn't speaking Spanish, but I was from the Spanish class. So no one knew who I was except for my two friends who took the French class and the French teacher. And I was like, I don't know why I'm here, but I'm just here for the ride. So we go, right? We go up on the bus and we have this uniform. And the uniform is everyone's obviously wearing their winter jacket because we went to Canada in the middle of winter, which, to be fair, I don't know. I don't know if that's smart. Hey, I don't know a lot of Spanish, but I know Wait, no, I was gonna say something in Filipino. Hold on, that's not this right. What was the Spanish word? Hey, pendejo! That's about all I know. Anyway, what? Okay, I did not say that in Canada. That would be really funny if I did. Reverse! Hello! Long time no see. Gritty, what the hell? That's a huge ass emote. Hello to my Spanish speakers in chat. I did not speak Spanish on this trip, but I'm learning Spanish. Hello. We need to teach Yuzi more Spanish swear words. I know like pendejo, pendeja, and I know like I know how to call someone. I think it's calling them a whore. I'm not gonna say it out loud because I don't know if it's a bad thing. Yeah, it's puta. But apparently puto is like a food, a Filipino food. That is crazy. Hi, Ricky Martin from YouTube. I know some of your songs. I know it's not actually Ricky Martin. That would be so funny if it was. Yeah, puta madre. But anyway, hold on. Anyway, what the fuck did I say? Quebec has a story got angry over things and issued official warnings for Italian restaurants using the word pasta, antipasti, and calamari. Okay, that's dumb. Oh, mierda? That's like the French version of like merda or whatever, right? Que chingao quieres? What the fuck you want? Oh, yeah, because quiero, quiera, querer is to want something. So, que chingao quiere? Quiere. Que chingao quiere? Yo, I'm gonna get so demonetized. Whatever. Anyway, so I have my... Every kid is supposed to be wearing a yellow scarf around their neck so they can be easily identifiable. And every scarf has a little pin. And it says something in French, but I don't care. I don't read French. So the coach bus gets to the border, and the border police has to come onto the bus to like check everyone's passports. So they're like checking all these like middle schoolers' passports and whatnot, looking them up and down, and then all of a sudden they get to me, and it's okay. There is a reason why I'm pointing this out, okay? Just know, there's a reason why, okay? One of the border... The reason why I'm giving this caveat is because I'm gonna say, like, one of the border patrol officers was Asian. I don't know what kind of Asian. I don't know. He was just Asian, okay? But there's a reason why I'm pointing that out. Anyway, he comes to me, and he looks at my passport. He looks at me, and he squints. And he squints at me, and I'm just like, what? Why is he taking so long? He's just looking at a passport. Like, what's going on? And he's like, he looks at my passport, and he's like, you Korean? And I was like, I was a middle schooler, and I was like, I was a marshmallow in my like winter jacket with this scarf, and I was like, oh, yes. And he's like, because your name is Korean, and I was like, yeah, it is. That's my parents. I'm Korean. My parents gave me a Korean name, and he was like, he had like this frown on his face, and he looked real mad. And he was like, huh, okay. And I was like, is something wrong? And he was like, no, because I'm Korean. And all of a sudden he turns all smiles, and I was like, what the fuck? Why'd you look so angry? And he was just like, yep, you guys are all good. You can pass on through. And the coach bus goes through, and I was just like, okay. And the French teacher comes up to me, and she was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was panicking so hard because he only stopped at you to talk to you, and I was wondering what you guys were talking about. And I was just like, I don't know, but I think we're fine. And so then we go, right? We go, and they take us to like the hotel that we're staying at or whatever. And literally they were like instructing us, be like, hey, you guys gotta you guys are allowed to travel in, I think we were in like old Quebec City or whatever it's called. It's like the older, more historic part of Quebec. And they're like, hey, traveling groups, make sure that you guys have each other's like phone numbers, because some middle schoolers apparently at the time had whole ass phones. I wasn't allowed, so I had to have a buddy who had a phone. And they're like, you know, and like make sure you tell the chaperones where exactly where you are and where you're going. This is like, you have to be back at the hotel for lunch and meals and whatnot. And so you could go off. And so we went off, and my friends were like, oh my god, let's go shopping because I want to find maple syrup or like magnets or whatever. And I was like, okay. And so we go and we enter this shop, and there's like this crotchety old man at the counter. And all my friends are running around, right? And like looking at the stuff. And obviously, like, it's annoying when kids are like running amok in your shop, but we are trying to be real polite about it, okay? We're trying to be real polite. So, and then I found this nice little necklace that I wanted to buy, and I walked up to the counter and I placed it on the thing, and I brought out my like Canadian money that I got, and the guy said something to me really pointedly in French, and I thought I misheard. I was like, what? And he said it to me again in French, and I was like, and he was like a little bit more annoyed, and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't speak French. Do you understand English? And he like kind of just really frustrated, kind of just like, it was like, then why do you need me to speak French? And I was like, I never said you need to speak French. And then he like points a big ass finger, points it towards the pin on my scarf, and he's like, then why does your pin have tell me to only talk to you in French? And I was like, is that why everyone was only talking to me in French? So anyway, apparently I was going around Quebec City. People were talking to me in French, and I was just looking at them really confused and stupid, because I was the only Spanish-speaking student on the entire French immersion trip for the French class. And no one thought that putting a French, apparently the pin literally said, please only talk to me in French. And they handed it out to every single student because they assumed every single student on the trip would be from the French class. I was literally the only student who did not speak French because the French teacher, for some reason, just invited the Spanish student on the trip. Do you know what's crazy? My friends were like, don't worry, Yuzi. Like, people in Canada, they speak English just fine. And they took us to the one place where most likely than not, people did not speak English. They mostly speak French. And they were like, hey, if worst case scenario, you can learn three, like, the only three phrases that I know in French is bonjour, je m'appelle Yuzi, comment ça va? And then in response, I can say comme ci, comme ça, which is so. Oh, and then the one other most useless phrase I know is, parlez-vous en français? Which is, do you speak French? Which is useless because I don't speak French. Why would I ask someone in French, do you speak French, when I cannot continue the conversation after that question has been asked? That is... You know Wazo, that's important. Yeah, actually, I learned Wazo in my adulthood and not even for that trip. Omelette du fromage or whatever Dexter said. I learned the most useless phrases for a French trip for a Spanish-speaking student. the one place where people will get annoyed if you actually have to speak English. You know, maybe this is why I have such a I rage so passionately when it comes to French, because I have French trauma, specifically French Canadian trauma. That's literally it. Maybe this is an answer to one of my deep lore points. Did the officer put the equivalent of a kick me sign on you? Bro, the officer was definitely a dude in his like late 30s. I was but a middle school child. Anyway, I haven't been to Canada since. Yuzi hates Ishgard, confirmed. Well, to be fair, Ishgard specifically kinda racist. They're getting better though. My Spanish class took a trip to a Spanish neighborhood near Chicago. All the locals would just respond to us in English. Here are broken at white ass Spanish. I think my Spanish speaking level was put to the test when I did a volunteer trip, and I went to one year I went to Honduras and the other I went to Nicaragua. Holy fuck! My Spanish was put to the test and it was not enough. I like how we got this lore drop starting from talking about Channing Tatum and Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, listen, isn't this what the government mandated yap session is all about? My Spanish classes went to medieval times. That's as far as a trip. I want to go to medieval times so bad. I went one time for like an enrichment field trip because we were doing like a Renaissance unit in like high school. Dude, I want to go to medieval times in my adulthood because there is something about being sloshed off of beer and cheering for your dude on a horse to beat the other dudes on horses. I want that. I want to experience that. We can do that right now. Wait, what do you mean we can do that right now? We can't do that. Let's go horse betting. Okay, no. Horse betting is seeing horses beat other horses. I want to see wood splinters. I want to see people like knocking each other off of their horses with lances. Wow, I'm no better than a gladiatorial like audience. It's like I want to experience the "Are you not entertained?" and I want to be entertained. There's a resin jousting? No, Matt, I don't know if that's a typo. But Tournament of Kings at the Excalibur in Vegas is really good. Maybe the only good thing about that hotel-cino. Have you heard about the Guidalon Castle? No. What is that? Okay, this is my first time hearing of medieval times as a theme park. I thought people went crazy. No, medieval times. How do I say this to be so accurate to the experience? Medieval times is essentially an adult Chuck E. Cheese. No, that's not it. It's like it's an entertainment event where they give you giant turkey or chicken legs. It's a dinner and a show. But instead of the show being like usually dinner and a show, people think of like, oh, it's a nice jazz band or whatever. Instead of the jazz band, you have Sun Tzu warfare happening before you, where grown-ass men in suits of armor are trying to beat the shit out of each other on horses and on foot. You get handed drinks in like those big cups of ale if you want, and then sometimes there's like always that one night that's like a total ladies man that's like, oh, flowing golden locks, and he starts throwing roses into the crowd, and like people are like, oh my god, what a sexy handsome awesome man. And then you're split into like 4 teams, the entire audience, because there's a pit in the middle where they fight. And so you get split into teams, and you have to root for your guy, and you want your guy to beat everyone's ass. And then there's like a hawk that flies around the room, and it's really cool. I don't know why that they have a part of that, but yeah. So I think I don't know. I want to go in my adulthood. There's smoke, lighting effects, music, the whole 9 yards. Yep. Yeah, I feel like the Falcon show, it's random. It's cool. I think that's a pretty standard part. Gridelon is a castle being built in France where they use traditional building methods and practices. Literally no modern technology. Everything is made by hand from stone carvings to the food. Wait, that's actually really cool. It reminds me of those historical reenactment places where they try to like keep to the utmost like historical accuracy. It's like $70. Okay, guys, I will save money. Would you guys watch a vlog if I were to go make a medieval times vlog? I'll report back to you guys. I'll count it as a business expense. I'll be like reporting live from, oh my god, I'll have to like reporting live from medieval times. We have Sir Francis on horseback today. It's fun to do for a birthday too. Like they'd announce it if you want with a title of your. I have an idea. I have an idea. Wait, I need to look this up. I'm obviously not gonna dox myself, but medieval times. But my birthday is coming up in a couple months. Okay, dinner and tournament. Let's see. It's so fucking expensive. Promotions and special events. Castle, birthdays, and wait, there's a separate thing called group outings. You can bring your company to go to medieval times. It could be like a bonding experience. Okay, wait. Castle birthdays. What? I need a. Okay, what is entailed? Okay. Okay, they separated birthday parties for kids and then for adults. Oh my god, let loose during a night out with your nobles. Oh my god, that means my friends will be my subjects for a night. Okay, hold on. Guys, the party packages, their names are crazy. Okay. There's a dinner and tournament. And then there's the joust tier. Where, okay, you get a cheering banner for your night. Then the tier above that is called the party package, which you get free cake and a frozen slushie in a souvenir cup. And then after that, it's the night's banquet, which you get a VIP, you get arena sitting. I guess that's closer to the ground. And then one well, cocktail, beer, wine, soda, or a well? Oh my god, people are gonna get sloshed. And then there's 2 more tiers above that, which is called Noble Fare. You get a knighting ceremony. Oh, English. Got it? Hi, English. 話せます。でも、日本語も少し話せます。はい。But what would I say? I get a knighting ceremony. Guys, what if I become a knight? Knight Yuzi of the realm. My ass better be riding a damn horse jumping through a flaming ring with unlimited beer. I don't know. Okay, and then after the highest tier is called a crown, is called the crown jewel. Not only do you get a knighting ceremony, you get wait, this is so what? Okay, it goes up so high. I mean, like, what can top a knighting ceremony? And then they're like, on top of the knighting ceremony is you get a hurricane souvenir glass and a bottle of water at your seat. What? That was such a letdown. Whoa, a water bottle. Wait, how much is the knighting ceremony? Oh, they don't tell you? Okay, whatever. New model toggle in the works. Knight Yuzi. Medieval time group outing during FanFest. Is there a medieval times anywhere near the convention center? I feel like it may be a bit of a trip. It's one of those if you have to ask, you can't afford it kind of things. No, they're just asking you to like, I think it depends on the amount of guests that you bring. So you have to like, it's telling you to like set up an appointment with one of our consultants to like to see which package best suits your needs or whatnot. Honestly, guys, I wonder how expensive it is to just get a knighting for yourself. Probably very. Time to upsell you on the knighting ceremony. Me when I have a donathon just to make myself a knight. What is a knighting ceremony? I don't know. It's essentially when you are proclaimed and given the title of knight by someone who is in probably a higher position who can give knighting titles. Which package lets you duel the knight of your choice? Dude, I would want a 1v1. When they tap your shoulders with a sword like a frat. Is that what frats do? Frats don't do knighting. I know they like douse each other in beer maybe. You kneel before the king. They sword you on the shoulders a couple times flat side and proclaim you're a knight. All right, guys. It's time for us to find the closest noble and ask them to make me a knight. They smack your ass with a paddle? Oh my god, is that the yaoi paddle? Wait, is that the same thing? Cause you know, a guy is smacking another guy in a room full of a bunch of guys, and they realistically do a lot of things and share like living spaces together. I wouldn't know. I don't know a frat. What that kind of experience is. What in God's nation is a yaoi paddle? I just hear about it on the internet. Don't really know what it is. I'm assuming it's a wooden paddle that has the word yaoi on it for some reason. Yaoi paddles are an anime con thing. Ask your parents. I have a feeling that my parents would not know what a yaoi paddle is. I think I'm gonna... they don't think I play video games. So I think we're just gonna leave it at that. Also, hi, Eyes. Anyway, holy shit, the government mandated Yap session today went so hard. Perhaps ask the Burger King or the Dairy Queen. I've never been to a Dairy Queen. I heard that they do the thing with the ice cream where they flip it upside down to show you that the ice cream's not gonna fall, and I don't know why that is so important, but it's cool, I guess. Okay, guys, because we probably have to get moving. Hold on, let me set up. We need to do the insanity board. We need to do the yap board. The yap board must continue until morale improves. Alrighty. Oh, nope, that's not the correct screen. There we go. Alrighty, let's do this. It's a neat little trick for the... Absolutely not! I hope not! Anyway. After you finish Dawntrail MSQ, can we get an expansion tier list? Right now, obviously I haven't finished Dawntrail, but where it's sitting at for me, ARR... Stormblood, Heavensward, and Dawntrail are kind of... I'm kind of hovering, placing Dawntrail kind of either before on the same tier as Heavensward. And I have a reason. I have a reason for that. Oh, the blizzard thing, not the yaoi pedal. Okay. See, this is the problem when I jump from topic to topic a little too fast. Sorry. Okay, bye, Tater. Oh, don't say the streams are crossing. I need yuzimii. Okay, so quick explanation as to how I did it was because for me, Dawntrail, I feel like the voice acting is so, I guess, it makes the characters feel alive. The story has a lot of beats for me personally that are very meaningful. That mean a lot to me personally. Like, I see a lot of resemblance for me and, say, my own family situation when it comes to my own relationships with my family members. And as of right now, I don't know, maybe it's because it's a recency bias too. Heavensward to me has a lot of big impactful points, but I think there was a lot of things that I enjoyed from a story beat, but I didn't necessarily resonate with me personally. Like, for example, the like Estinian's whole character development was really cool and all, right? But like, obviously that didn't necessarily resonate with me on a personal level because my entire family lineage was not slain by dragons, right? But I felt like it was a really cool story to walk through and to see. I think the biggest story point that hit me was obviously Harshafont, and I think that really did break me, and that was like kind of one of my first most impactful moments. But I feel like as of right now, I'm still waiting to see if Dawntrail would meet that same thing, because I had a lot of emotional moments so far in Dawntrail 2. I don't think it superseded that one moment that the vault. But as a whole, like, Heavensward is more than just the vault experience. And I know that. And so I think it's, so like looking at Heavensward as a whole and looking at Dawntrail currently as it is, like I know it is, they're both for me above Stormblood, but I don't know if it's going to be at the same level or beneath Heavensward. Because I don't know how the rest of the stories goes. And then obviously after that, it's going to be Shadowbringers, then Endwalker is going to be my all-time favorite. for reasons that, if you guys have watched me for my previous run-throughs, have seen. And probably have a good idea as the reason why. So if you needed more explanation as to why, I guess I would put Stormblood near Heaven, the critically acclaimed Heavensward. That's what I could tell you. What are we talking about? We're talking about the expansions of the game of Final Fantasy XIV. It's what I'm gonna be playing later today. It's really, the story's so good. I don't even know how to explain it to you. The story is so good because it's a 10-year plus long story in the making that has epic tales and super amazing highs and pushes you, like, it hits you emotionally with a baseball bat. And it's split up into different chapters, aka expansions. And essentially people have a lot of different opinions on like what their favorite chapter or expansion is based on like certain reasonings. And so I'm playing through one of the most recent released expansions. We're right in the middle of it. So haven't yet got the full consensus on that, but we're gonna go through it. But first, before we do that, we have to dive in and do a recap of what happened yesterday. A lot happened yesterday. How do I even begin to break this down? Okay, well, we got Wook Lamont to be Dawn's servant. Our goal was to get this orange cat up here to be the next person on the throne, which we did. It was a successful thing. And kind of like a really cute plot twist was that during what's it called, I'm gonna put this in green, during the ascension, I don't even know if I spelled that right, ceremony, Wook Lamont was like, hey, she is gonna be the vow of reason, no, the vow of resolve. Oh gosh, I will never ever draw Wook Lamont consistently, and I am so disappointed in myself. Our cute little orange cat. Right, this is Wook Lamont. Right? She's gonna be vow of resolve. And so the vow of reason is gonna be Kona, her brother. And he thought she forgot all about him. He was really sad. He was kind of salty. But Kona, your sister would never forget you. I also forgot he has like a little dangly thing on for his hair. Anyway, so Kona becomes the vow of reason. We also get jump scared because it turns out, I don't want to draw the Dawn servant again. It turns out that all this time, the head of reason was dead for 3 years. Which is really, it was really, really upsetting. But at the end of the day, Woklamat said, hey, 2 heads are better than 1. So Kona joined me. I really thought you would have picked up the clues that the head of reason was dead. I did not. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. I felt like a lot was going on. I genuinely thought they were sleeping for a long ass time. So for better or for worse. Like, I didn't pick it up until Galul Jaja was like, he would have loved to see you guys. And I was like, would have? No! And then literally like 1 second before he said it out loud, I was like, oh, I didn't see that at all. That's awkward. It's not like we knew how blessed siblings work. Yeah, I didn't know that. I wonder what does that mean for Bakul Judge? I wonder how he feels. But anyway, so that happens and we say, oh, we give thanks to everyone who showed up. But the curious thing is, mysteriously, I wonder why, I literally was saying the whole time, I was like, where is Zeralja? He didn't show up at all. I wonder where this guy could be. He's nowhere in sight. Turns out, how fucked up is that, having your dead brother hanging on to you for 3 years? Yeah, I was gonna be saying, that is traumatic. That is absolutely traumatic. It's not like you can cut off the head of your brother. Also, I guess, up to what part of the body was the head of reason? Like, you can't determine that. Anyway, but curiously enough, Zeralja in his Dorito-shaped abd glory is nowhere to be found until we see that he is finding himself in front of the pyramid of the entrance to the City of Gold. And I guess the way he opened it was by hold on. I hope to God Keterim is not dead. Where is he? Where is the Rogadin? All right. He essentially jumped. These arrows are horrendous. Jumps Tonqua for the rock candy. All the different rock candy that we were given. Do they share the weenus when they pee? Well, the weenus is on your elbow. Or do they have their own? Usually, I feel like reptiles usually have 2 penises. They have 2 peni. Is that correct? Or it's called like being hemi-pened or something? I don't know. I feel like I'm saying a slur. I want to stop. Can you start from the beginning? Also, I've never played Final Fantasy, so start from there. You know, this is my first Final Fantasy game. This is a long story. Okay, I can summarize it really. I can summarize it really badly, and I think anyone will understand. Okay, essentially you're playing in this particular chapter. How did I turn this? How did I rotate this? How do I rotate? Oh, it's this. Okay. Nope. Also, by the way, at the top of the hour, we have 3-minute ad break to allow that rest of the hour to be ad free. It's gonna pop up in 15 minutes. So if you have an ad break, make sure you get some water, get some snacks. We'll be right back after the ad break. And if you're stuck with me, thank you for supporting the stream. I need to figure out how to unrotate this. How do I? Okay, hold on. Rotate. There we go. Okay. All right. We are technically the savior of the universe. And now we are going on our anime beach episode where we're supposed to take a vacation to this, essentially what is Final Fantasy South America, called Taral. Why? Because we are visited by this orange cat being like, hey, I'm actually up to potentially take place on the throne, and I'm gonna be in a contest to see who's gonna be the next person to be essentially king, who's essentially called Dawn Servant. And I'm gonna be up against 3 other people, and I need you to help me. So we're like, okay, orange cat, we like you enough. You have orange cat energy, and we're gonna help you. So we go and we meet the contestants. It's gonna be our orange cat called Wooklamat, her brother, who is a green cat called Kona, and then her other brother, who is a purple lizard who's constantly angry and has PTSD, called Zoralja. And then not her brother, but who's just an asshole, is a 2-headed lizard called Bakula Jaja, and they're bullies. And so our goal, so the king, the Dawn Servant, her dad has told everyone, hey, to decide who's gonna be the next Dawn Servant, I'm gonna send you on a quest. You guys have to go around all of Taral and complete 7 tasks and get keystones from each of them. And then your final goal is you have to complete these tasks, and your final task is to find the mythological city of gold, right? And that's it. So we go all across Taral doing all these tasks and making friends and making friendships and building relationships and learning about all of Taral. We learn about people's cultures. We learn about what makes them work. And we learn about their history and clues to find the city of gold, right? And it turns out that we do all this, right? And people steal our keystones. We have to get them back. People get really angry at us, but then we make friends. And there's lots of trauma and familiar and family bond and like friendship bonding. And there's also family trauma. But at the very end of the day, we eventually come out to be victorious through the power of anime and friendship, right? And then with all the keystones, we open up we end up finding this mythological city of gold. But it's weird because when you think of an ancient city of gold, you think it would be full of stone and it would be old and ancient. But we end up finding the gateway to the city of gold, and it's shiny, and it looks like it's like advanced tech. It looks like a circuit board. It looks technological, and it's like glowing with like light. But apparently we found the gateway to the city of gold, but the technology to open the doors I thought was closed. And so the king was like, congratulations, you did it. We can't open it, but you did it. So congratulations, you're now the new Dawn Servant. So we just had the ascension ceremony for our orange cat, who is victorious. And now she asked her green cat brother to be, hey, can you help me be the co-Dawn Servant with me? Which is cool and awesome. But where the fuck is their angry purple lizard older brother? Well, turns out this motherfucker somehow found the City of Gold, stole keystones to open it, and is walking in towards the portal that will lead to the City of Gold. And also, by the way, how do I make this like a shiny gleam? He also does this thing where he has this evil vizier, and essentially he did the long live the king, and then he takes a sword and he cuts down his evil advisor. I'm just gonna draw him like a stick figure. No! No! And that's surreal jaw. And then, we hear a voice from the other side. I'm gonna make this voice hot pink. A voice from the other side that's like, whatchamacallit? They were like, help us. And essentially Zoralja's like, I will help you if you give me power. And it says, we will... Oh, what did they say? They were like giving conditions. We will give power. And it kind of ended on cliffhanger. If you... ... And we were just like, wait, what do you mean? What do you have to do? Who are you? And also, by the way, the key to opening this gate... I want to see. Key to gate. It looks like a wine glass. Hello, Chud's son. Hi, Basil. What's up, man? Okay. Am I crazy? I may be crazy. The key looks like a wine glass, but more importantly, inside the wine glass... Okay, a chalice, yes. This looks like Arasite, which, if anyone remembers, Arasite has been used to channel and store Aether, right? That's how we initially killed Ascians way back in ARR. Now, hold on. I have a Yuzi theory. I have a Yuzi theory. I'm getting real good at this. I have a Yuzi theory. We have Arasite. Technologically advanced ancient things? Ancient city? Portals? I think. Here's my theory. We're dealing with shards. We are dealing Ascians again. I don't know what shard is left because we've been to the first, The 13's overwhelmed with void, and I think there are at least 4 of them that are gone. We're dealing with one of the shards. That's what I'm thinking. And Asians. Also, we also know that Galif, Kryle's grandfather. Hold on. Kryle's grandfather. I'm doing another fuck ass line. Galif sent to study this. So Galif has the answers. 7 shards are rejoined, 1 is void. Okay, so there's 13 shards total. Minus 7, 6, minus 1 is, which is a 13th, is 5, and 1 is the first, so 4 more shards. Four unexplored shards, and 1 has a weird Catboy on it. It's a weird Catboy statue now. So this is where we are at. And oh no, we're not, because now instead of worrying about this, now we're worrying. Shit, where do I have room for this? Now I'm gonna do this like poop brown or something. Instead of worrying about this, it's like intermission. We are going. It's me and Aaronville. We are going to Shaktaral. To Shaktaral, which is essentially the fantasy Southwest. And we're going to visit Aaronville fam, who essentially is mom, who is also his mentor, who is what? I hope I spelled that right. And that's where we're currently at. And holy fuck, we need to make this bigger. Okay, thank you so much. I just mixed up the letters. Akiwa. That's where we're leaving off. Oh, that's where we're continuing today. Whew, I think I got everything. Dude, I need to know what the fuck is happening with Zoralja. That's what I want to know. Alright, let me get this set up. Woo! Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. All right, what could go wrong? Lots of things happened. You know, and inventory space is doing good. As long as people stop giving me random foods We should be fine for inventory. So basically, yeah. Easy. Easy clap today. We're gonna make such good prog. We're gonna prog all over the place. Alright. Turn on the desktop audio. Would you like an egg in these trying times? I have been egged bombs since I was a sprout. My inventory is gonna explode. I have such little room. Oh, come in. Oh boy. It's okay. We have like 1.5 rows. We'll be fine. We will be fine. 9 slots is plenty. We can work with this. Boss, thank you for the dude, 38 months? Also, I found out, I think my stream anniversary is next week. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my stream anniversary. And be happy Chungisthon. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. That's awkward timing. No. Actually, it's the day after I return, so I could technically stream on that day. It is possible. They can figure something out or watch. Dear God, do I stream 14 that day, or should that the day we should do the Ring Fit stream? Possibilities. Also, can I get a category change, please? Thank you. You should play Valo for your stream anniversary? No, I uninstalled. My life has become so much better for that than anything else. I have uninstalled. All right. Guys, are we ready to start? Are we ready? Press 1 if you're ready. Press 2 if you need to go take a shit first before we go. Still no cowboy outfit? I didn't have time to look at glam! Did I say plussing? I said pressing! God damn it! I love how... Okay, the thing is, I've seen my friends do that, and their chats are so forthcoming with, like, the 1s and the 2s, and you guys, I get every number but 1 and 2. I see some of you, though. For those of you press 2, have a good shit. We will be continuing. Alright, oh, wait, I need to also change title so that people understand where I'm at. You know, I repeated the rules yesterday, but I'm gonna do it again. I'm on Kukulane on Dynamis. You guys are free to join me. Just make sure you don't be too distracting, because I like my immersion. Thank you. No spoilers in chat or you will be sniped. These include emotional spoilers. So let's be conscious of that. You will be sniped. And if you really need to talk about spoilers, we do have a thread in the Discord channel in the Final Fantasy XIV where you guys can talk amongst each other about... There's a hype train that got started? What the heck? I would hit 2, but I took care of that after work. Nice. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for the train. Whatchamacallit? I'm trying to think. if you want to do the Dawntrail bingo board, it's exclamation point bingo, or it's called the Giga board, and you'll see why. Mordecai, what the fuck? Thank you for the 2 gifted. Wait, Solar Rock, thank you for the prime. Please use the emotes for good and not evil. Oh yeah, guys, thanks. Holy fuck. Thank you. Silver said it doesn't probably say Gregathy instead of Giga. I don't know how the formatting went, but maybe next time, man. Thank you for the hydrate, and bros, thank you for the 5 gifted. I didn't even do anything yet. Is there a safe word that Yuzi has in the case she does actually want us to answer rhetorical questions? Usually I'm pretty good about like, hey chat, for real, can you guys tell me this? Otherwise just assume every question is rhetorical, especially if I'm like trying to cook with like theory and lore. Holy fuck. Thank you guys. Please use the... Wait, please. Also, again, please be financially responsible. I don't know if Twitch has a deal. I know sometimes they do that. Just please be financially responsible. I don't know how hard the government stimmies are hitting you guys' bank accounts post taxes, but still. Yeah, otherwise, please keep the stream spoiler free and just smile and lie. Otherwise, what are we doing? I said the spoilers. We have a thread in the Discord. You follow me around, but just please, you know, let me keep my immersion. Don't be too disruptive. I'm on Cuckoo Lane. Yeah, that's honestly sounds pretty good. I guess we can get started. Time to drop that 1K gifted sub for a cool 5K USD. Okay, unironically, that kind of scares me. I know other streamers have also probably shared some similar feelings. That's a lot of money to just drop. I would be so concerned if anyone were to do that. So I would, you know, please be financially responsible. All right. Let's fucking do this! I believe that there are some people who have the privilege and, you know, sometimes they just want to drop that money. I know for me, if I were on the receiving end of that, that would make me very nervous. Because sometimes people like to do really shitty things, like drop lots of subs to get attention and then refund it, and it penalizes the streamer. And Twitch actually doesn't take the refund fees. So it penalizes streamers if anyone were to do that. So people sometimes like to be shitty and do that just for the sake of attention and having their name on a screen and getting a thank you from a streamer. So people can get banned because people usually are really wary when it's like a big, like either like a big tip or like a big like thing like that, like a crazy amount of subs. But that is neither here nor there. We are here to MSQ. All right. I need to remember all the voices that I did for all these characters. Let's do this. I think I did a southern accent for her. If the Death Watch can't be bothered to do their jobs, they can piss off. All right, braced for trouble, and we're more food. Aaronville's composed demeanor belies his eagerness to help Namika. All right, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Mokulama, we must be mindful how our actions might reflect on her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave for the Dust Watch. Yay! Violence! Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong. Are you? I may have saved the star on one occasion. You saved the star? That's a bold claim to make, but if true, that certainly speaks to your strength. So humble. Yeah, this time. I feel like usually my Warrior of Light is pretty humble, but I don't know. I feel it. I'm feeling a swagger today. Maybe today's the vibe. Thank you guys for the hype Twain. All right. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late, there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tanatanyawi to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that cerulean extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins there. Top 10 Yowie! Sounds like the perfect lair for bandits. Not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place. I can let the Dust Watch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something like that I'd like to ascertain, if you have no objections. Right then. Let's be off. Top 10 Yowie. I really need to hear these names be spoken out loud. Me trying to figure it out on the fly, no context, is fucking brutal, man. Okay, I will say this place, this landscape, does remind me of Ul'dah. I guess the designers had an easier time then. Because it is kind of similar. It seems bandits have claimed this place for themselves. Okay, it looks a little bit more western than Ul'dah, but like, again, like the bushes, the shrubbery. And leather? Harnessed bandits? What was that guy wearing? They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dust Watch not have noticed by now? A question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. One of the most infamous outfits in the game. Wait, that's a wearable? Tonatanyawi. Okay. Turns out it was Fantasy Australia. Oh boy. The bandits will notice you here. You could safely eavesdrop on any inside. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoving slam praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work in the mines with easier money to be had. Now when we got a boss who can keep the dust watch off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew? That drunk who bought your story about the gold shitting alpaca, am I right? Gold shitting alpaca? That's white mage gear? Dude! I'm getting healed by a freakily dressed motherfucker. Hello? Oh, Aether Current. Pause. Me when the ambulance arrives and they're dressed up in like in a leather outfit, leather straps. I'm just like, you know what? I think I'm good. Let's not king shame our healers. Actually, yeah, no, you're right. You are right. I will say I will be surprised though. Familiar voice. Let me out of here, you bastards! Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me! I'll get you all back from framing my friends. The vulture, but what is this, Spider-Man? Most of all, you tell him he can eat shit. How about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. Why the hell? Okay, so the other bandits framed Zekwa's friends, who got caught by the Dust Watch. Therenville. Also, is this dust particles going across the screen? Alright. I brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss! Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Did they pull out a gun? Boss! Please, please! I'm sorry! Reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward, and don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. Oh, who the hell is this? Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. Is Zekwa gonna be okay? Just like them Red Dead Redemptions? True, Vewa! Hi, Vewa. So, were you able to learn anything? Zekwa's in trouble, and the boss is kind of scary. Their leader is a man of the Dust Watch? Oh my god! It's not Tulio. Is it Tulio? Who's the guy from El Dorado? It's Miguel. Is it Miguel from El Dorado? That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please, and you say they gave the bracelet to him. It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Dekwa. That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture, their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then. Not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Husatawi, we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed would prove difficult, though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. So it was a Glock! We need to get him alone. No bloodshed. You're right. If we confront him with his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. Oh! Okay, I can do this. I am so sorry because I feel like these are taking inspiration from a native language that I just do not know. I'm so sorry. Luaten. Okay, you know, I just need to. Maybe I just need to go on instinct. Luatenin Yawawasa. Luatenin Yawawasa. Wawasa. Yawawasa. In Yawawasa. Oh my god! Okay. Luatenin Yawawasa. A wow. Oh my god. Okay. I tried. I really tried. How on earth? I don't know. I give up. Okay. Ooh. Fuck! I'm from Louisiana. I take offense. I'm so sorry. I'm trying so hard. It's okay, Coffee. I don't think... I will wait until they pronounce it. Usually they end up pronouncing critical things in the cutscenes. Otherwise, I feel like we're not going to interact with it too much. Whew. Oh, there's like a Nepali tender right there. Aaronville, please. If we are to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done bargaining in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of Yahehekia. Dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. I have to recalibrate. Wait, hold on. Let me recalibrate my tracking. There we go. Okay. It had to take me a minute. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. We can then lure the Yihisia into the bandit's hideout, flushing out the Vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask you to collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to... Oh, wait, no, I read this. Here, take this pouch. See it's filled. I will handle the rest. Oh, goodness. Why is my tracking weird? Hold on. I have to fix this. Okay. There we go. I was I was getting worried. Okay, now time to take up poop. That's literally what this quest is, right? We are finding poop. There's always at least one quest per expansion where we find poop, and here it is. There's one quest where we climb up a mountain, one quest where we find poop. It's at least it's consistent. At least. There's so many monsters. Oh, fuck! I'm just here to collect your poop. Okay, poop time. God damn it. Just gonna skirt along the side. Whoa, where does this lead? Bone-laden nest. Foul-smelling nest. Don't mind me. Just collecting thine poop. Into the pouch. And we grab an aether current on the way northwest. God damn it. Gotta just keep on schmoving. Leave me alone. Oh, it's gonna be further up north. Okay, that's a Nopali Thunder. Hi, Stabu. Alright, Erinville should be right there. Finished, are we? Oh, finished already. Leavings filled sack. So you pray to the 12 that it doesn't actually burst. Well, here you go. Fresh poop. Excellent. This will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumble claw fibers, dried nopali tender root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's get back to Tonatenyawi. I'm getting the hang of it. Getting the hang of it. Let's see if we could... To the west. Leave me alone! Leave me alone, you nopali tender! Southwest? What? Wait, I was just there. Is there something hidden that I don't have access to? Wait, dead ass? Hold on. Where is this? To the west. It should be... Oh, is it up here? No, there's like an entrance down here. Can I get in? Can I sneak in? This is Thancred. Hold on. Should be... Oh, yeah, there's a Yo... Yoaqua Canyon. Should be here. A lone tree with animal bones and an aether current. Here we are. What is this? Folk have plenty of theories of what these images mean. Some think they're a record of what our ancestors saw in their day-to-day lives. Others think they might depict another world entirely. All I know is that my wife used to love coming here to look at them. That's the only thing that matters to me. Oh, Wait, do you guys see the images on the walls? Oh my god, wait, what are these? Do you guys see these? What does it mean? What images on the walls? Oh, it's so dark you can't see shit. I wish... Man, I wish we had light. I wonder what they mean or if they have a meaning. She's seeing things. What? No, I'm not! Alright. The northwest. Okay. You know, for a hot second, I was gonna press F, then I realized we don't have a flashlight in this game. There is no Final Fantasy flashlight. Oh, thank you for the posture check. Would you fall for the Alt F4 thing? I don't think so. If I remember it, sure. Alt F4 doesn't work in Final Fantasy XIV? Wait, really? Why? I thought we just got a torch that's like equipable. Okay, there is an aether current that's way up north. There's Erenville. Eshayani Wilds. Erenville, where? Oh, you're at the... Are you at the top? No? There you are. Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. Blowing smoke. Erenville's gaze is fixed on the bandits' hideout. A fair number appears to be gathered inside. Now is our chance. I will keep watch here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Yehexia will come soon after. Alright, I guess. Use the pouch of foul-smelling attractant at the designated location. Oh, are they fighting like a world boss fight somewhere here? Okay, because there's people like just in shout chat. Dicey, I am in Dawntrail! We're donning our trail up here. All right, poop into the fire. Live on stream, indeed. Oh. Poop bomby upon this town. Pocket poop bomb, and we run away. What's that smell? Oh, that reeks! What did you put in the fire? Wasn't me, I swear! No, everyone's just bickering. Oh, did some die? Now we're all pointing the poop fingers. Someone want to explain that ungodly stench to me? You, Miguel! This circus-ass music. Boss? Over there. Huh? What in the world? Pterodactyl, holy shit. Oh. Rough for your life. What in tarnation, indeed. Its mating season is horrific. It's like that. You guys ever watch Jurassic World where that one person's like lifted off and eaten by a pterodactyl? Huh. So the smoke's what drew him here. I swear when I find out who did this. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? Oh, I totally forgot about Zekwa. I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight. We'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now! They're gonna kill me! I'm begging you, please! Shh, they'll hear you! Oh. Shit. Who was that? Oh, Aaronville, no! Hey, are you gonna help me or what? You idiot. The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. You idiot kid, what the hell? Thanks, I owe you one. For a moment there, I thought you might actually leave me behind. That we were debating on it. All that effort not to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize. We were planning to save you eventually. Really? I don't even know who you are. You're secret admirers of mine or something? Kid, what the fuck? Not in the least. I'm just having fun with you. I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. He's not masquerading as a gang leader. He serves as deputy chief of Dustwatch. It's like Overwatch, but dusty. That would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. Trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea of where he's hid his cash. I reckon he's headed there right now. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so those bandits at Tonatinyawi, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds. That was 3 years ago, and whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how, with a duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn well sure they did, every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. Monetary greed. Everyone's downfall. I talked it over with my friends. Puikana and Lewine? I don't know how to pronounce it. And we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dustwatch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. Then walked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dustwatch. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner. Then, well, you know the rest. When you said the Dustwatch would be of no help, are they all working for the Vulture then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kamaka, he's as honest as they come, a staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chief's, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at Sheshanawezi Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. All right. perfect timing, because in a minute we're gonna reach the top of the hour ad breaks. Please make sure to get up and stretch, get your snacks, you know, make sure you take care of yourself. We're not going to continue the main story until everyone is back, so no worries. Just make sure you get all that squared away. Okay? And if you're with me for the ads, thank you so much for supporting the stream. Please make sure to use the emotes for good, not evil. I'm going to see if I can hunt down some aether currents while we're waiting. Might as well. See what we can do here. Alrighty. "45 yards to the northwest." Okay, should be somewhere here. Oh, there it is. Right there. Are emotes allowed to be used in lawful neutral, or does it have to be good? Lawful neutral should be okay. At least it's not lawful evil. Oh my god, why am I yawning? To the east. Might as well grab this. I never realized how nice and calm the night music was here. It was really nice. The southeast. Okay, let's go this way. While we are dodging so many other reptiles. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, hold on. God damn it! What the fuck? Okay, we're... Oh, there's a little body tender. Dude, sometimes I cannot see through the foliage. Holy shit. This is a long ride. What the hell? Oh, that's the bridge we were on. Wait, is it really that far? Is it really that huge and far away? Alright, it's to the east. To the east, to the east, to the east. Southeast. You can see the bridge in the Dawntrail trailer. I remember that, but it really do be huge. The Yokoi were the ones who built that. Southwest. Did I pass it? Oh my gosh. Why am I so eep? Oh god damn it. Should be there, it is. Now, how do I... Why do they put it on a plateau that barely anyone can reach? Hold on. Please. Please let me up. Please let me up on the platform. Please. There we go. Yeah. Alright guys, welcome back! Is everyone back as the ads ended? Because it pinged me that the ads ended. Are we ready to start? I'd even say it's giant because it was built by the giants. If we're all back, we can get started. Bro, why am I yawning? I had caffeine today. I should be fine. What the hell? Ugh. Maybe get some snackies? I don't think I have snacks. Because I need to go grocery shopping. I'm trying to think. I'll probably make like rice and beans after stream. Thank you for the hydrate, Darian. Time for using a shotgun a monster. I think my heart would actually hurt. I think that would be. I think my heart may explode from that, personally. The music do be comfy. I'm grateful you could take us to the deputy chief, but it will all be for naught if we are seen. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Blowing smoke. Yeah, rice and beans is pretty good. Law of the land. Everyone looks expectantly for Wihuite. Well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone who has his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuyola where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'll trust a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in his hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Usatawi, but I'm glad to see that you're more of an impulsive child. More than an impulsive child. Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. There's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him in a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Hutsatawi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. Using that will expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Wihuite is carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign ignorance? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. But still with the duel, what about justice? A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way, he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels in the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. The plan is not without its flaws. What do you think? As long as we get the bracelet back. I don't really have attachments to this kid, but we have a mission. That bracelet's really important to you, huh? Don't worry, I'll see to you get it back. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I was seen into Netanyahu, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to Hutsatawi. Once you got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. Alright, time to be my best acting face. It is time. I like to say I'm a little bit of an actor myself. Alright, Wite. Help! Help! Something grave has happened. The Sia were likely that Shatona's doing. What's his angle? Then there's that brat. It's past time I dealt with him. Wite is oblivious to your presence. Perhaps a gentle poke would get his attention. Hey man. Poke. What's this? Huh, an unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you need of the dust watch, miss? Please, help, something tragic has happened. What? Zeg would try to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate he was to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, miss. Might I trouble you to take me to him? Why, sure. Of course, helping a damsel in distress. What are you guys doing in chat talking about hearts? Hello? Okay, this is such a weird thing. This night music reminds me of Mumford & Sons' Sound of Silence, but on wind instruments. Am I crazy? I swear it reminds me of this. Of Sound of Silence. Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist. Sheshin's Wesi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. I swear, I don't know. That's what it feels like. It's like if Sound of Silence was played on panpipes. That's what this would sound. That's what it reminds me of. Just over here, Mr. Uite. And now it's like, oh, I guess then it's the day theme that I'm thinking of. Is this the place? I don't see him. Whoops. Silly me, this isn't the right place. It's further away. Wait, can we use mounts here? Yeah. I need to never watched A Star Is Born. Where there's gold in these fields, blue gold. Best be wary of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on cerulean, but for you, I reckon they make an exception. Oh, don't worry. I never had a problem with beasts before. I wouldn't worry too much about me. should be over here. God damn it. Oh, we take, please. Fell cleave. Fell cleave. Fell cleave again. There we go. Yay. Man, I should really, holy shit, why do I have so much food? Is this the place? Sorry, I'm still learning my way around. This is some sort of joke? Of all the... Let's keep moving. I would appreciate real life food, but that'll be after stream. I gotta cook. Okay, surely this will be it. God! Stand aside. I got this. Oh, there's another one? That's one. Oh, there's two. Oh, yeah, no, there's one. Homemade food? Cook with your own dorsal appendages? Yes, indeed. It'll be delicious. Not because I'm a good cook, but solely because I'm hungry. Because I strongly believe that food, when you're hungry, regardless of the quality, it just automatically tastes delicious if you're hungry enough. There we go. This better be the place. Now I remember. God damn it. My patience is wearing awfully thin, miss. If he isn't at the next place, or stop at me before they do something to you, and something you and I would both dearly regret. Jeez, man, chill. It'll be fine. There is science to back that up. When we're in a fasted state, our taste buds tend to get more sensitive. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I guess I always thought when your taste buds are sensitive, that also means that bad taste can also feel even worse. Or maybe I'm just not thinking of it. Maybe I'm just not thinking about it correctly. Unless you'd rather I feed you one raw, needles and all. Cut the chit chat. Jeez, I just want to talk about them polytenders, man. Like, excuse me. All right, where is he? Here we go. Oh, whoops. I disappeared. There we go. I don't see him anywhere. Where's Zekwa? Tell me where he is or I'll bury you in the same grave. Goodness me, where could he have gone? That's it. I had it with these games, and I had it with you. Hey, Wee-Wee-Tay. You looking for me? Dude, the cockiness in his eyes, holy. If you want a piece of me if you want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. Oh my god, the goading. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. Let's go. Let's go.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
I forgot what their voices sound like, so it's called Wahoote. Wee-hoo-tay. So you don't pronounce the W.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
What in the protagonist aura is this? The music shift! Oh shit, Aaronville.
Hey, that's my jewelry.
And my bag!
So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
Yeah, want to explain why they ended up in a cerulean barrel?
This barrel was at Shishenawetsi Springs, mixed in with others
Shishenawetsi.
bound for Tuliyola.
Shishenawetsi.
The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
I
As
wonder
fortune
who...
would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh, now someone looks a little scared. Oh, all of a sudden, now that it has the name of the Dawn servant attached. Oh, now you don't look so brave now, do you? I took my own spit. Hold on, pause. Okay, continue. Now you don't look so brave, do you, Wahoote? Thank you for the hydrate. I wonder, not so brave now, huh, man?
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Oh, big words. Big words with a very small aura to back it up. Crazy work. You would have had to arrest yourself.
What's the meaning of this, Wahoote?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only because I found it. I swear.
Found it where? Curious. Where'd it come from? Because Namika had it up until recently.
They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
Likely story.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
I don't really like the idea of duels, but you know what? Yeah, why? Boys scared of a little duel?
Wahute, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it. Let your pistols do the talking! Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
Sounds like someone's a little scared. Someone's a little chicken.
You
We're
refuse
gonna duel or
then?
not?
A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna
All right,
do?
boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Okay, now here's a question. How the hell is the kid gonna win? He was so confident.
Zakawa! Give him what for!
Is he like the best
Shouldn't we
shot
stop
in...
him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Oh, it's rubber bullets?
Be quiet. Just watch.
The tumbleweed! The tumble crab? What?
Oh, you little shit!
That was so fast! What the fuck?
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
That looked like a Street Fighter Tekken character ending scene when they do a KO. What the fuck? Is it just me? That was like the perfect. That's like the perfect catchphrase quip. It's like KO. Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture. Like, holy fuck. And there's the bracelet.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wahute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go.
Oh my god, we love loopholes. We love loopholes. Yay! Saved. Now, how about his friends? Are they free?
As are your friends.
Yes! Okay, perfect. Happy ending all around.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all.
Just a man of the wilds, like you.
Thanks, Unc.
But to think that Wahute had taken control of the Daybreakers, It pains me that it happened right under my nose.
All I'm saying is Kimaka doesn't have the standard nun or tia ending, so technically speaking. Kimaka could be free and available. Possibly. Have we considered? He can own land and get it. Listen, every expac we have access to one cat dad who is Kimaka's built like a DILF. I don't know if he has children, and if he has, are they looking for a mother? I'm just for a friend. For a friend. Personally. Running out of hands, Yuzi? Don't worry. Ababakote, there's a tail. Yeah, Vera's the friend. I'm asking for Vera. Totally. Totally. Shh, we'll just continue. We're in the middle of a cutscene, guys. Focus.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
It's pronounced Tonatenui? Okay. Tonatenui would not have... Okay. Tonatenui. What about Graha? Graha isn't here! They took Graha away from me, okay? I am coping right now.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow.
Wait, I have a question. This is a legitimate question. Is that how you're supposed to spell straight and narrow? I thought it was straight like a straight line straight. The straight is supposed to be like straight like a water, like landform straight? This whole time I thought it was like a straight, as in straight line, like straight and narrow line. Wait, this is like an English moment for me. I think they were going for a pun. I think it was a typo. Wait, if this is a pun, how the hell is it? Okay. I thought I was crazy for a minute. Straight is the old English. What, really? Okay. I feel less bad that... Okay. I just wanted to clarify because I was like, is that the phrase? And I wildly just frog blinked just now. Oh, it used to be straight. Interesting. Huh. Okay. History. The more you learn. My stream is officially educational. I see. Okay. Thank you for the education. All right, let us continue.
What about you, Zakua? What do you intend to do now?
Why? What I've always done.
He sounds so much like an anime shonen protagonist.
Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
It's so funny that everyone's guns are just full of rubber bullets. Like, non-lethal.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
sounds like Sonic. Does he sound like Sonic? That was a pretty nice shot, right? Pretty good. I wonder if the machinist quests at 90 quests end up taking you here. It would be really funny. Zekwa's VA voices Zora. What? Zekwa is voiced by Zoralja? That's crazy! Okay. Egg. Also, Zoralja's VA... Oh, Dutch... I'm assuming that... No, Deutsch, German. VA goes way harder than he needs to, and I'm all for it. I really should look at some of the other dubs. You're really funny. That ended up being rather more complicated than expected. But all's well that ends well. You! Finally, it's over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I didn't know how I'll ever repay you. With wild banana blend, I guess. Yeah, my mod kidnapped me once again. On track, and we're on track right now. Erinville is relieved to see everything set to rights. Now that we have the bracelet, let us return to Shishinowezi. I totally forgot how it's pronounced. Shishinowezi Springs. Will we be staying there long? I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. Stream, they kidnapped me, but did I survive? No. I legitimately accidentally teleported my ass back to Gridania on my first death. I panicked real hard. It was a mess. I literally didn't know what was happening, and when I got back in, it felt like that meme of the guy walking in with like all the boxes of pizza and the room is burning. I really just didn't know what was happening. I was fighting for my life in there. You mean Donald Glover? Oh yeah, it is Donald Glover. I've just never really watched Community. I know that was... I'm assuming it's from Community. I don't watch a lot of TV shows. You mean Childish Gambino? Both. Oh my god, wait, is it true? Is it true that Donald Glover is now the voice of Yoshi? Are we being... I could have teleported. Oops. Are people being dead ass? It's Iate. They were understandably worried, but I told them what happened in Husatawi. Our minor adventure made for quite the tale. Welcome back. I'm glad to hear those bandits got what they deserved. My bracelet. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It is a part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Woklamat is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us as more as long-standing acquaintances. Erinville, goddamn you tsundere ass, okay. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no way denying the depth of your bond. Though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandit's leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. There you are! The real Daybreakers have arrived! It's like no one in this Shaloni knows any other weapon aside from gun. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Yeah. I'd like to meet two best friends, Kwikana and Liwine. If it wasn't for you believing in Zekwa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You had no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard I already forgot to pronounce his name. Wahute put behind bars. We never gave up hope that Zekwa would find a way to get us out. He was always the best of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now and lacking in strength. Besides, some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dust Watch the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day, so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Right. And you'll teach us how to draw your pistol. You'll teach us how you draw your pistol so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need to duel if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. On that, you have my word. Until we meet again. That checkered scarf is really cute. I hope we can have those as glam pieces. If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. As I'll be here a while yet, though, do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended. Didn't I tell you? What? Wait. You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late, or rather large ones struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one is hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. We look so blankly at her. Alright guys, yet again in another expansion, we are rebuilding a train, or so I think. Maybe we don't have to. But there has to be at least one person who's really excited about the trains. Oh my goodness! Wait, the outfit's so cute and the poncho, and oh my... That is a leather outfit. That's a very leather outfit. Well. Peak healer. That is a healer who strikes fear into my heart, and I know my life is in their hands. It seems people aren't too happy about the train delays.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Bro is done with customer service right about now.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
He also looks like a protagonist. Hello?
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
Also, I will say, again, I'm really loving the diversity of the accents in Taral. Like, okay, so obviously, like, Fantasy Arizona has, like, really strong American accents all around. So it's, like, kind of like it's a nice refresh.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
Interesting.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Don't tell me that this has something to do with Zeralja messing with the gateway. That would make sense if it wasn't like a normal tremor or an earthquake.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful.
Dude, the voice actors, something about it, they bring a little sauce to their voice acting. It's so great to hear. Not to say the others are bad, it's just nice from
Thank
NPCs.
you so much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to
Shenza.
make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
Wow, it's like you're resembling a orange cat that we both know, Erinville. Crazy.
There they are. That's them, the two volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe.
I have a question. There's no way Walikwa would be a reflection of... What's his name? Magnus? From the first? Because that means there's a reflection of him where he's with his wife. Right? That there's a version of him that has his wife. I knew old friends. It's been so long, and I've missed you guys. But you're Walikwa now, so I'm a stranger to you, so I won't be creepy.
And this grizzled mug is Zoppia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Oh my god, are these actually reflections of the train, of the trolley crew?
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Sir, that is... You're wearing a jacket with no shirt. Or either that or it's the deepest V known to man. Jesus. It is chest... Oh my god. That is... Whoo!
Something the matter?
It's so good to see them again. I was right. It's so good to see them again. And nothing's changed. Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys?
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
Close enough.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm gushing over voices of NPCs. This is crazy. This is insane.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
I'm just happy. He has his wife. Where's his kid? Just curious. Off screen because we don't have froth kitten models. Fine. We'll be ready to handle that timber when you and the chief get back. It's poetry. Oh my god, train fanboys. There's no small number. Though no small number live in Shaloni, I must confess I've never visited the home of the Hetsaro. As they largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. Those are the ones that we saw who were shaking their head at Kona and at the Ascension ceremony. Aaron Will is eager to be off to the Piata-Yonan plain. Come, let us follow Walika. Wow. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can still see it from the outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself, though if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of enough jabbering, Shenza. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do, so let's get to it. See you later. I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way after all. Oh my god, that is a long, long way. Is that target practice? Bali Thunder. Alright, here are the tracks. Oh, damn. This is a big one. I must confess, the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right. Mewat Hetson should be to the northeast of here. Let's continue on. And on the way, pick up. Or at least we try to pick up Aether Currents. Moronique! Moronique! To the east? Oh, they live in tents because the Hitsaro here are nomadic, right? That's why? Because of Kona's backstory, Kona got left behind. And he doesn't even know why. I wonder if the two that showed up at the ceremony were Kona's parents. Should be here. There it is. Oh, this is a pretty chill place if I wanted to go fishing. I wonder if people fish over here. Ronex and not Ronix? Aw. Oh. Ah, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I never had direct dealings with the people of the Miwatsoan, but I do know their traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. Ah, such lovely clean air. It feels like a treat after the overpowering ceruleum of the Shoshenowezi Springs. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both. I'm glad you appreciate the blessing of nature as we do. Greetings, travelers, and welcome. I am Wato, chief of the Miwatsoan, and this is my son, Geppetto. Is it pronounced like Geppetto? Isn't that the guy the carpenter who made Pinocchio? Geppetto. A pleasure to meet you. Thank you from the warm. I thank you for the warm welcome, and apologize for our sudden intrusion. I'm Walika, station master of Shaktura Railing. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks, and we require timber to make repairs. This is Vice and Aaronville, who volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. They sniffed me? You've got a most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tan leather, and the faintest hint of meadows awash with unfamiliar flora. I gather you are not from these lands. I am a traveler of the star. We are the traveler. Truly, I would love to know more of you and the lands you have seen. I am told by your people hold your traditions in the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless as is our love for her lands and her children. The Hetso in particular have done much to guide our way of life. We're to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads. The Hetso teach us all these things and more. It is for that reason I believe that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. I see. That word, Hetso, it means leader of souls in the Hetsaru tongue, does it not? Oh, I think we have an ad break. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to continue stream until we're all back. Right? Did the ads go off? I need to keep track of the ad breaks more. Not yet for me. Okay. We're just gonna... The ads should be popping any minute now. Because I don't think we were able to pause them for this one. Did they? Are they paused? No, they're not paused. Oops, sorry. No, it's okay. I didn't notice. It's okay. I didn't notice either. I totally lost track of time. I can't believe we're at the hour mark already. But Tickle, you didn't pause them, right? Oh, there we go. Ad break ends in 3 minutes. This is honestly perfect time for me to drink some water and replenish myself. Perfect. Bye, Yuzi. Hello, Jeff Gold. Wait, what ads are playing for you guys? Hello? Oh, fuck? It's okay. We can wait for people to come out. Until then, everyone, make sure you get your stretch breaks in. Make sure you do that. Make sure. Alright. I should also probably stretch. Ad break now in process. Man, I can't wait till after stream and I get to eat something. Maybe, oh, you know what? I'll do my rice and beans. I'll add cheese, little grilled cheese on top, melt it, and then I'll get some tortillas from the fridge, and I'll heat them up, and I can have rice, beans, cheese, tacos. Hell yeah. Beautiful. Now I can't wait for food. Rah! Ba, 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 ba. All right, are we back from ads? If you're back from ads, 07 in chat, are we ready to continue? Please? Please? All right, we're back. Let's go. All right. I was never in ads, but 07, yeah, we like to wait for the ad watchers, you know? Want to make sure everyone goes into MSQ together. Alright. The main creatures are viewed as Hetso among the Hetsaru. Here we look to the Ronek for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, this does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. Like... We will furnish you with the timber you require. But first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. We'll be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests come such a long way, and my son is always so delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me. They're not as... I'm not sensing a lot of pushback from them. So I'm interested to see this upcoming conversation. We shall see. Alright, I think I licked the rock already, but let us double check. Yeah, we did. Alright, perfect. Wait, someone... I think Nomad said to stand by. Oh, is it only at certain times of day? Oh. Oh, I kind of can hear the Dawntrail theme a little bit. Yeah. This tent is made of hide and bones of Ronek. I wonder what else they are used for here. Alright, cutscene time. I will speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Ronek have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, the temperament has become erratic as of late. A stableman near Hutsatawi mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? We have our suspicions. Since others were drawn to this land by ceruleum, Shaloni has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are a part of that. As strong and resilient as they may seem, Ronek are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this we cannot help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hitsaro, but of all of Shaloni. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Valkona. Oh, that was an immediate frown. Valkona, you say. We know him only through rumor, but he is apparently... How shall I put this? Hard-headed and aloof. He values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else. He's had some character development. Mind your tongue, Shepero. He's not wrong. While there is a grain of truth to the rumors, he is not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. He is a passionate man who cares for his people, like a sister. Is that so? That is certainly a side of him we weren't aware of. Vice fought beside Valkona in the right of succession. I'd take her word over rumors. You took part in the rite of succession? You're that close to the Dawn Servant? I was grateful for any help, but I had no idea I'd recruited a bona fide hero. More or less retired. The succession of Dawn Servants filled with this uncertainty for the future, but there's clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must be We must open our hearts and minds that we might see Valcona for who he truly is. Do you think he might visit someday? Just as his father offered us guidance, I hope that he will do the same. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all that you require. We are terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Ronek foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad, and if needs be, you will seek Valcona's counsel. My thanks again for your time in the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. I hope to see you again soon. Aww, I hope Kona can visit. I know there's, some feelings about the Hitsaru people. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Yep, Edenville, we're gonna carry these back. We got more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. Thanks, we'd be given so much. I'll wait in here a spell while I round up a few more hands in a raw neck. I won't be long. I'm glad that went well, and thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber. Acacia weapon coffer. Wait. Eye level 669. We got some time. Titanium gold shield. Oh! That has a giant ass skull on that. And then... oh, they kind of glow. Wait, that looks sick. Do I have room? Oh, we have plenty of room. I don't need to worry about a thing. Don't worry about a thing. And the land would tremble. Erenville regards the pile of timber with undisguised weariness. While we wait, we could get started moving the timber somewhere more accessible. It shouldn't take long if we split the work. Create a rough cut timber. Oh! Okay, we're transporting the timber. Holy hell, we're strong. We're straight up strong in it, and and by it I mean my timber. Alrighty. It's all the way over here. I think this would be enough. That was mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. Sorry we didn't make it back sooner. We'll see to the rest. Once we've repaired the tracks, we'll have you on the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? As much as I'd love to make it so, there aren't any spots available. You'll have to wait for the one after, I'm afraid. But you'll be ridden free of charge. It's the least we can do to repay your kindness. That's fine. Namika and no few others were here long before we arrived. It's only right they go before us. I hope you'll stop by and see the train off. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you. And Nito Weekly will be driving. No engineer compares to her. It's always a treat to watch her work. I totally forgot how to pronounce that name. And Nitoically, I think. I am not sure how to pronounce these names. The only work we should be worried about is our own, Shenza, and we still got more to do. I'll find somewhere else quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else in Shaloni you're keen to see, I'll leave it to you. Alright. I think this may have to be the last quest we do. I didn't realize the time. But we'll go as far as we can. Alright, just gonna check to the east. Dawntrail's so good at making names that make you feel like I really wish I need to study an audio guide before I do streams, because sometimes I do feel bad. I do feel bad. Alright. To the east. Let's grab this. There's another one even further. Oh yeah, there's so much shit here. Wait, how many areas? Hold on, Aether Currents. We have 2 whole areas that we have no idea. Oh, for the record, we're almost done with Shaloni stuff. When should I do the side quest lines that are gonna give me these other Aether Currents during base game? Or do you guys, are they okay for like post? Alright, should be Blue Moon. Alright. This seems... No! Oh, that was deeper than I thought! Fuck that lake! Just say do them during, but for your sake, I'd save them for after you beat Dawntrail. I think we're at a good pace. I don't mind doing them. You know what? Maybe on the stream that I get back, maybe we can do some of them. I really hated that entire experience. That was deeper than I thought. Holy fuck, my heart dropped to my ass. I thought it was pretty shallow. Oh my god, you cannot see the bottom. Jesus. Yeah, I hate that. Alright, I'm just gonna teleport over here. Wait, hold on. There's no other ones around, right? To the south? Okay. I'm grabbing these. So it wasn't too shallow-ny? Raven, I'm so close to timing you out. So close. Oh my god, I hate that it makes me jump. This is like me for... I hate spearfishing. I only spearfish in like places where I know I can see the bottom. I don't spearfish out in like the open. I can't, I'm not built like that. I can't do that. I do have thalassophobia. It's literally, I only have thalassophobia when I literally cannot see the bottom. That's literally it. That's literally it. So you scuba dive? No, I do not. I've never been scuba diving, actually. I don't think I would be nearly afraid of open water if I didn't play Subnautica. That game did something to my psyche. Southeast. No. It'll be a while before I'm willing to touch. I didn't even finish playing Subnautica. It'll be a long while before I'm willing to touch it again. Okay. Alright, I think that's it. Time to head back. I am just simply not built for that. I know for a fact. Alright, let's do this. Where's the quest point? Leave me alone, no body tenders! Okay, there's Aaronville. How'd you feel the sights? Well, they appear to have almost finished. Oh! Get your popcorn, it's time! Upon proceeding, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Alright, here we go. Wait for the train to depart from the station. Yes. Man, that sure is a train.
A glorious grand machine indeed. I hope Namika was able to secure a seat.
Here she comes!
Oh, they're so cute. Man, that's a sight. And where is it going?
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
There's nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
Oh, they're so adorable!
Ain't that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Tural. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yassolani.
Oh, Yassolani, that's
And from
right.
an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream.
Oh boy. Maybe we should give them some tips from what we learned about trolleys over on the first.
Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now, I expect the train will be nearing Yasolani. When it returns, we'll see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
Ronek? A tremor?
Not another one! You can't be serious.
Why is the sky dark? What is happening? What? Why did we get flashbanged? What is it?
Gods have mercy.
What? That's like the bubble that was around Alex back in Heavensward.
What in the flying? What's happening? Oh, the train. Nitobikwe and the others.
Is that over Yasulani? Namika!
My home lies that way as well.
Aaronville, we need to go. We need to go now.
We're going to investigate. Right now!
Oh, please be safe, everyone. How big is that dome? That what is... Purple? Wait, that's tech! Imperial spaceship? This looks like Star Wars! What is this?
What in the world?
Is this an
Are they heading
invasion?
for Tuliolal?
We need to get back right away. Like now. I swear to God, if this is Zoral Jaw's doing, I'm killing him myself. What the fuck? That's not Allegan. That's something else. Is this Asian? I don't understand the... No. Where are the others?
Heavens forfend.
You're here. Good, good. They came from the sky and attacked without any warning.
There's multiple?
The people need our help.
Where's Alfie? Where's Alize? Where's Cryle? What in the... What is happening? Wait, they're just indiscriminately killing!
Can you stand?
Try to remain calm, everyone.
What?
They can take hits? No!
I don't know what they are.
This feels like
But they're not
Ultron,
men.
which is just like robots that just don't give up. Where's Fontaine? Why? Wait, Zeralja wanted to have conquest, but at the cost of his own people? Not like this?
Someone help me, please! Oh. Oh.
Bastard!
Wait, no, they're not human. They're not human. No, they're... Oh no. Are these robots? Are there robots in Eorzea? Is this another shard? Is like... Are they taking samples? People's... Aether? What is that? What was that?
What did it just do?
It took two things. What? Oh my god, but cool Jaja, thank fuck you're here. I never thought I would say those words.
Thank you.
Save the thanks. Just get to safety.
Don't make me like him right now. Don't! Don't make me like him right now! Where's Galul Jaja in all this?
Fall back to the palace. Quickly, before it's overrun.
Thank you, Bakul Jaja.
Where's Galulja? Oh, where's Galul Jaja? Where's Zoralja? Is Bakul Jaja gonna be okay? Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this. Please don't die.
This is simply how I do things now. So, who wants to taste my blade next?
Don't die! Who are you? What? Glowing? Oh. You're... What? Or... Wait, is Tuliyola under a dome as well, or is that just the sky? They got the guards? No! You idiot! You ungrateful son! You dishonor your entire father's legacy, and why does he have a headset? Why does he have light sticks on his head?
Still live.
Who gave him the Razer cat ear headphones? Wait. What did you... Why? What makes you hate your father so to the point you want to kill him? Not only that, to usurp him, and then conquer your entire peoples, killing them indiscriminately. What is wrong with you?
Zoralja?
By the gods. What has happened to you?
What has happened to you? You turned into an e-kitten.
This is your butchery, isn't it?
Why?
After everything you've done in service to the throne, how could you betray us?
Why? I thought you cared. Oh god, you're alive, Keterum.
My demand is simple. The dissolution of Tuliyollal and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every last one of you.
I would like to see you try.
Have you gone mad?
No. My ambition remains unchanged. To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus unite the world.
What? To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace and thus unite. You're committing war against your own people. You want to teach people why war is wrong by killing them? He's not gonna have a people to lead. He has a very flawed. There's no logic. This is no logic. This is such a brain-dead resolution.
What has changed you so much and in so short a time? To harm the very people you swore to serve.
If it ends up being Surreal Jaw corrupted him, and then eventually whatever fuck-ass voice behind the door also corrupt... Have we even ever... If he is possessed, have we ever heard the real Surreal Jaw speak?
This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
I have to assume Galul Jaja speaks like this because Zuralja never acted like this before. But according to Wuklamat, Zuralja had the mindset of conquest. I just never thought that he would kill his own.
You have heard my ultimatum.
You are no ruler fit for this, fit for Tural.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
Papa, wait! I should be the one to do this.
No! His sins are mine to bear.
No! No! He is a grown-ass adult who can take accountability for his bullshit answers! No! No! Galul Jaja, you are not the same as you once were! Guys, I'm really scared. Because what if he doesn't win?
Fear not. Ozoralja is strong. He has never been Father's equal in combat.
We don't know that. Something's changed. He's different now.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
What is wrong with you? Where is this bitterness from? Why? No! Okay. I feel like he's gonna do something dirty and underhanded. Please, please, please.
Sorolja, my son. And forgive me.
Oh shit! Galul Jaja still got it! Wait. If he's like the mechs outside, they don't die. Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh my fuck!
What?
How? It's a corpse! Are they animating a corpse?
Despite his old age, the mighty Galul Jaja remains a fearsome foe indeed.
How do you fight a constantly reviving foe?
You retain the vitality of 2 souls, despite the passing of 1.
That's what they're taking? They're taking their literal souls? That means that their souls can't return back to the ethereal sea.
I shall even the odds.
What? What? In the... Wait, this is like in the Emerald Weapon, where they go like overdrive. What? No! Do something! That's not fair! He has to...
Papa?
No! No!
Even the blessed are mortal.
Please tell me we're killing him. Don't care anymore. Please tell me we're killing him. I refuse. I refuse. We just stood there and watched. We just stood there and watched, and Galul Jaja got killed. I swear, I'm ripping that fucking cat headset off of this guy's fuck ass head. I do not care anymore. I do not care.
Father!
Lamati, be careful! You didn't fight fair. We won't fight fair.
Murderer. On my honor, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title.
She is far more worthy of it than you.
Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself.
Lamati,
Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my
your
kingdom.
kingdom? When did you get a kingdom?
Strike me down, like I did father. Then, will you be his worthy successor?
No! Because we'd be no better than you, usurper! What kingdom did you get?
Sriracha, wait!
My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
Why do you hate your people?
Choose
Why?
your next steps wisely.
Please. Please let him be okay. Guys, this is gonna kill the mood. But I need to piss so bad. I held it throughout that entire cutscene, and I really... Can you guys give me a moment? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be right back. Holy fuck! Alright, I'm back. What the fuck? Guys, what the fuck? When did Zorel... He's still breathing. He's still breathing. Okay. Okay. He's blinking. Oh god. We did everything we could. What do you mean? He's still breathing! I refuse to have another Harsha. Get under him. Look, what? No, Papa can't die. He can't. to wait a whole week? You guys suck. This sucks an absurd amount. Don't be all have fun on your vacation, Yuzi. What a great cliffhanger to leave off on. This shit stinks. I'm gonna have to prevent myself from forgetting. I am going to have to do, like, my own version of the insanity board while I'm away. This is gonna drive me up the fucking wall. I'm actually so annoyed. Oh, I'm not annoyed. I'm just, my flabbers are gasted. Is what is happening. What in the goddamn hell? Okay. I don't think you want to do those Aether quests when you get back. Probably not. We will see. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna be going on a trip for 1 week. I'll be back, and I think I'm gonna have a stream next Wednesday. We're gonna have a movie night in the Discord. Hop in the Discord. I'm gonna probably be just decompressing and probably just reliving my trauma and occasionally popping in and out of the Discord. So if you guys want to join over on our Discord server, you guys are more than welcome to do that. I'm sorry, I'm at such a strong loss for words right now. I'm at such a strong loss for words. What? Where did Zorelja get that much anger in his heart? When? Anyway, oh my gosh. I got so, holy shit. Oh. I was wondering, is this like a, is there like a, oh, I have to exit this instance? Okay. Hi, Frost. This doesn't seem right that I'm here and everything seems fine. If I walk out of Sunperch, is it gonna look normal? Ow, my knees. Also, hello. What did you said you had something for me. Oh my god! Thank you! Check the weather. Ominous clouds. No. 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 No! Elcha, what did you do? What did you do? Anyway. That's a fleet. Usually open the country, stop having it be closed. I feel like an invasion is not welcome. An invasion is very most not welcome. This... Alright. I hope to see some of you guys around the Discord. I hope to see some of you guys. Movie night's gonna be on for Sunday. See you guys next week. YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. But if you are on Twitch, you're gonna be raiding into a Naughty Mama child who is playing, we're gonna be raiding into Pursuant All, who is playing Star Ocean. I've never heard of it before, but there's a first time for everything. Please, be sure to copy and paste the sub-raid. It would be really nice if we could just fill them with good vibes as soon as we get in. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys next week. Alright. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by.